Get it, boy.
Did it?
Yeah.
Well, great game.
All right, Coach.
Yeah, I like that. A little 1-2 punch I got going on.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah, y'all
Been
look good
working on
out there. Wow, man. This place is incredible.
Pretty nice, huh?
Yeah, see, this is why they save this for the pros, because an amateur come in here and forget he has a game to play.
Try to stay focused in here, but it can be tough sometimes, you know?
Speaking of which, I want to tell you I'm proud of you. You had a great game and a great season. Yeah. And I want to give you something your dad gave me when I was in college. Yeah,
Pops gave this to you?
he did. I think he want you to have it.
You want me to open it, or?
Nah, hold on to it. Enjoy. Bask in the moment. Open that when you get home tonight.
Thank you, Coach.
Always.
It means a lot. I couldn't have done this without you.
Take care.
All right, I'm going to call you.
All right.
Hey, it's not over.
Oh,
We got a lot of work to do.
let's get it.
Let's go.
Welcome everyone to the sold-out Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. It's the home of the Lakers, where we're broadcasting live today for 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Looking at the Lakers, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Spurs in San Antonio.
Man, that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shaky performance across the board.
And they tried to adjust, but every play they ran got countered by a better one.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
So guys, he told me their primary focus of the pregame discussion was defense. He said they're dealing with a very sophisticated offense, and it's going to require an outstanding effort from his players at the defensive end to come out on top. Let's see if that's the effort they get. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Chris, there's always a balance, isn't there, for teams keeping a rhythm and a pace and resting players to keep them fresh.
Oh, I would try to keep the same rotations I've used all year, maybe mix in a few off days for the veterans.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Now Sacramento starting five. They've got Sabonis. Also Harrison Barnes out there. And it's Huertas in at the two-guard. Fires for three. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
Here's Huertas. Fox takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Here's the screen. And it's Ingram missing. Here's Fox. He's coming off a 16-point game against Dallas.
Yeah, but what about the passing? Crisp, decisive. He racked up a ton of assists, impacted the game in a number of ways.
Now here's Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Leaps for it. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession. Here's Fresh. Last game he had 34 points. Now here's Ingram. 9 feet out. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Fox. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Rebound the Lakers.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
When the screen got him all the space he needed to release that one, I thought for sure that was going in.
Here's Fresh. The three. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And Ingram is so skilled in finding space off of screens. When there's a pick being set, you have to keep your eye on him.
Now here's Barnes. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Pass to Fresh. Young outside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And Young just drilling the three there. Nice look.
And that's the shot that's dropping for Young when he is playing with confidence.
Fox kicks to Barnes. Puts it up from 15. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Fresh. Young outside. There's the pick. Takes the three. And it's Ingram missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Oh, heads up play. The defense collapses inside. He shrewdly launches the transition three.
Passes it to McDaniels. Inside. The shot will not fall. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, they just caught a team, Kevin, that was in a zone, and they didn't have the manpower defensively to disrupt them.
Well, they also made few, if any, effective adjustments. Defense is all about hustle, yes, but it also comes to scheme.
Here's Fresh. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Here's Fresh. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, first let's talk about the pick. That was as lazy of a screen as I've ever seen. You have to commit on it if you want to get your teammate open.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
And the thing about Laker fans, I mean, they've always been used to their team being the favorite to win most nights. Lately, though, it's more about the excitement that their young players bring to the game and hopefully the bright future ahead.
They set the pick. Fox passes to Barnes. Pass to Holmes. Here's Fox. Clock at 6. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Fox has got his second basket of the game.
Always pushing the action offensively. He puts so much pressure on the defense.
Here's Fresh. Guarded by Fox. Kept alive. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, he wasn't blocked out. He stayed with the play. You gotta love the effort.
Here's Wirtz. 26 points for him last game against Dallas. Fox, no good.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Nah, he's really had a rough quarter on the offensive side of the floor.
Here's Wirtz. Barnes kicks to Holmes. That one wide left.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's Fresh. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. They set the pick. Off the pick. And the rebound goes to Howard.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Well, that's just not wise to take that shot in that situation. We'll think better of it next time.
Nice release there from Prez.
All right, bring it in. Let's talk, gentlemen. We've got to improve our offensive execution, gentlemen. All right, I want us taking advantage of this offensive mismatch and playing through our man right now, okay?
The game is played, the more mistakes that are made. And so hopefully if you're executing, more mistakes will be made on the defense's part of the game. And when that happens, you get a lot of highlight plays. You get involved. You get the crowd engaged. The energy, this part of it is so different. So those are some fun days playing out there with my boys and, had some of the best times out there with that exciting, fast tempo type play.
Okay. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And watching the Kings, Chris, you can't help but think back to their glory years back in the early 2000s when you played for them.
Well, I'm happy to be a part of that 2002 team. We set the franchise best for the team with 61 wins that year. You love the way that team played just because of how they played. Beautiful ball movement.
Here's Fresh. He has 5. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. The Kings trail by 6. Now the pass to Sabonis to halt the run, and the layup is good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Fresh. He has 7. Lets it go from deep, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Fox. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
If he can find himself out there, his team will be in fantastic shape to get this win.
And Sacramento has possession. Trailing by 4. Pass to Holmes to the wing right side. Here's Fox. They swipe it. And here's the fast break. Here's Fresh. The feed to Ingram. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Now, this has just been a bad shooting game, a horrible shooting game from him.
Here's Fox. There's a screen from past the arc. The shot, no good. Here's Fresh. Sinks the triple. Fresh has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Lakers.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Fox. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. 5 points in the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Fresh, the pass to Young. Here's Fresh, guarded by Fox. Passes to Sabonis. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. And now, just a 2-point Laker lead. Here's Fresh, guarded by Fox. Dishes it to McDaniels. Pass to Fresh. From about 16, that one off the back iron and out.
Total breakdown on defense there, but fortunately, he missed out.
From the arc, they get the rebound. Here's Fox. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Is he trying to get a shoe contract deal? Because he's showing no interest in moving the ball right now. He's trying to make a one-man commercial. He's just content to try to get his points, and that's all.
Here's Fox after the made shot from Fresh. Here's the screen. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And now Sacramento on the break. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 6.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Terrific work in transition there. Nice finish to cap off that play.
Now here's Ingram. 11 points for him in that last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Now the dish to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And he has slipped into a funk. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, everybody goes through slumps. He can't let it get to him, though. Everyone makes mistakes on the floor. You just have to always be thinking about the next play.
Holmes passes to Fox, and it's blocked. Here's McDaniels, and the layup falls. McDaniels got his first basket of the night.
Man, that's just tremendous court vision and timing. That assist was right on the money.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 4. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Recently, we sat down with Prez to discuss his NBA future as a free agent this coming off season.
Oh, look, man, I'm not really focused on the future right now. You know, there's all this talk about what's going to happen to this team during the offseason, but look, I'm just focused on winning and being the best teammate I can be. You know, everything else will fall into place later.
Sounds like he hasn't ruled out the possibility of exploring his options.
You're right about that, Kev. Free agency is a huge decision, probably the biggest every player has to make in their career.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And the Kings will go for a different look here. On the floor for Sacramento, they've got Harrison Barnes. Fox is out there with Sabonis. And it's Holmes in at the 5 spot. The pass to Fresh. Ingram wide open, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. He's got 12.
Oh, he's nailing a lot of his attempts right now. This might end up being a big game for him.
And Brandon Ingram out of Duke, drawing comparisons to Kevin Durant like KD. He's very rangy, very lanky for a perimeter player.
Yeah, and Ingram around 6'10" in shoes with that 7'3" wingspan. I mean, he's still, light weight-wise, much like KD was when he came in the league. Still, you don't see many small forwards with the standing reach of a center.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Fresh in the last game against the Spurs lit up the floor. He scored 34 points and was diming everybody up with an incredible assist game, setting up his teammates all night long. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
David, thanks for the great update, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
Yeah, and I think that's the point of it, but I think he likes that. It's a challenge to try to improve upon what was such a spectacular display last time out.
Here's McDaniels. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
I mean, yeah, they just have not been able to offer any kind of defensive effort tonight. Embarrassing.
There's the pick. Fox passes to Sabonis. Here's Holmes. Pulls it from the elbow. Fresh pulls it in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. This one for 3. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Fox kicks to Wergis. Unloads from 9. Fox, no good. Lakers leading by 18. Pass to Fresh. There's 21 seconds left here in the second. Sacramento's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Fox. 10 points for him. In the corner, it's Huertas. Good on the triple. Huertas has got himself on the board with 3 there. Young. No good on that last second attempt there. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Lakers ahead, up by 15. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Good work, guys. Nicely done. Where do you guys want to go after the game? Burgers?
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. We're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. It's been a clinic out there by Fresh.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Not a role he often gets to play. He has the talent to be a catalyst for this offense, getting a chance to show it tonight.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor.
Shooting one.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Fresh, he's in at the point. Howard is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Ingram, and it's Young in at the shooting guard position.
And Harrison Barnes is a player who can quietly float along in the game but end up with a good amount of points. You feel like he can be forgotten sometimes on offense. And all of a sudden, he'll hit you with an incredible dunk and spur a 10-0 run just from his one play.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Fresh. Shot clock at 6. Another miss by Young. And Barnes definitely does have that show-stopping dunk potential.
Now, a lot of guys that could dunk like he could dunk, they only want to dunk. But that's just not in Barnes' game. He likes to post up or float to space if you leave him be.
Here's Fox. Feeds it to Barnes. Fresh pulls it in. Fresh has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And that one's good. Ingram.
Not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Here's Barnes. Passes it to Huertas. Here's Holmes, defended by Young. Here's Fox. No good with the triple.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Good on the shot. Fresh has got 17.
I mean, he was great in his last game. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feeling.
Not at all. You can tell his confidence is really soaring as a result. He wants the ball in his hands any chance he can get it.
Barnes passes to Sabonis. Sacramento again missing.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Fresh. 17 points in the game. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. They set the pick. The second chance effort. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Fresh has got 19 points.
And Howard sets such vicious screens. It's like running into a brick wall.
Nice job, Orange Juice. Hustle up, take a seat. Listen up. We have these guys back on their heels, and now they're playing like they're desperate.
And former NBA great Jerry Stackhouse.
And I wonder if Stack was a little disappointed that Ingram didn't end up becoming a Tar Heel, instead choosing the arch rival and going to Duke. A one and done there. It certainly has worked out pretty well for the young fella.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Dwight Howard. A pass to Fox. From about 19 feet, offensive rebound. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. For Sacramento, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And he knocks down the first one. Chris, so often we'll see one play in a game that seems to change the mentality, the momentum, the feel on the floor. As a player, do you feel it when one play, just one play, can alter the mood of a game, change the pace of a game?
Well, yeah, Kevin, you can definitely feel it. I mean, a lot of times, you're trying to invoke it, implore it. You're trying to speak it into existence.
Yes.
So, if you see someone that gets a big steal when you need one and you guys have been, plotting for it on the sideline in the huddle, or if you see a guy hit a big three that ties up the game and, it's a 17-4 run and it makes everyone believe, and then the roar of the crowd and how that goes, momentum is definitely tangible. When you see someone get dunked on and one poster, take the lead up by 1, crowd goes crazy. I believe, it actually affects you physically.
Yes.
Your heartbeat, your pulse, your endorphins, your adrenaline, everything gets going. So, yeah, you definitely can feel when the play alters the mood of the game.
Great way to put it. That one goes. Count it. Fox has got 12 in the game.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Count the basket.
Now, look, playing with high energy inside, that always leads to a high percentage look.
Here's Fresh, guarded by Fox. Down low, ejected by Len. But they get it back. And that one's good, Ingram.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
There's the pass to Sabonis. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
Man, this defense has to be more aware out there. Once he's established like that, it's game over.
Over to the left wing. Here's Ingram. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ingram's got 19 points.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes light up. His shooting is just out of this world.
Here's Fox. 12 points for him. Good on the bucket.
Nope. Not how Coach drew it up, but I'm sure they'll take it.
Here's Fresh. Again, the Lakers.
Oh, he's gotten off to a superb start by shooting the ball extremely well from the field.
The Kings trail by 15. Here's Fox. 14 points for him. Kicks to Len. Here's Fox. And it's off from three-point range. Lakers leading by 15. Plenty of space. Len grabs the board. Len's got his third rebound on the night. Pass to Sabonis. To the inside. Here's Fox. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
And the first one at the line is good. LA's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Young dishes to Bobo. Here's Fresh. His three-pointers off the mark.
After nailing 3 threes in the first half, he can't seem to dial it in the second so far.
Passes to Sabonis. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Can't hit the corner three.
The defense took a big risk leaving him wide open and got lucky. He planked that outside shot.
Here's Beaubois, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Kings also at the sub. Holmes checked in. And when having discussions about the Lakers over the years, one word that has rarely been mentioned is rebuild. The franchise is used to championships, not rebuilding.
And another word that they lack is superstar. You're not accustomed to seeing the Lakers without a true superstar on that roster. And they've also always been a top destination for the A-list free agents. And I love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops, given his strength.
The Kings trail by 17. Pass to Huertas. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Len.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
The first free throw is good. Well, it sure feels like more and more the league is demanded now. More players with skill at every position. Guys, Chris, who can dribble and pass and shoot. Do you think you'd have been even more valued if you played in today's game?
You know what? A legend once told me not to kind of look back and compare or to wonder about what could have been. And I don't know. I do like the fact that when I had that skill set, it was appreciated by my coach, teammates, and some fans. But for most people back then, they would say you're trying to do too much, or it doesn't mean anything to have 5 assists a game or to get guys involved. And, you know, for me, I just thought that the more you can do, the better you are at all skill sets, the more you kind of make yourself valuable to your team, the more you should be on the court, and it validates that. So for me, I just took all my favorite players and I stole from them. I wanted to be like them, and I think the generations that came before me that allowed me to see what the game should look like, and then, you know, add my own little style and flair to it and do my own thing.
Good point. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Here's Fresh. He kicks it to Lamb. Here's Fresh. 21 points in the game. They get it back. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And really, Howard is so adept at drawing contact, using those bruising shoulders and muscular frame to his advantage.
And that one misses. And we know Howard, Chris, has taken a step back with his offensive role the last couple seasons.
Well, it's his scoring efficiency. A lot of it is just his own doing. He is being more patient on when he's supposed to go to work on the post. He won't try to fight through doubles as much, and is more willing to pass out of trouble.
Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. Launches a 3, buries the long-range jumper. 19 points in the game.
He's been blazing hot to begin this half after looking utterly lost during the first. Nice turnaround.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Fires from the wing. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
And that's the crazy athleticism of Howard, getting up off his feet and just powering home the putback.
14 feet away. No good that time. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers lead by 13. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Lakers leading by 13 on the floor for Sacramento. We've got Fox, and it's Barnes in at the four-man position. Here's Fresh. Off target from three-point range. And the Kings shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Fox. He feeds it to Barnes. The 10-footer. Barnes with another miss.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
They made that possession super uncomfortable, and as a result, they got the stop they needed.
Here's Ingram. He gets it in there. Ingram's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And how about the versatility of Ingram? Just remarkable at putting the ball in the hoop in really a variety of ways.
Here's Barnes, and it's blocked. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Second shot opportunity. Sacramento grabs the miss. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Takes it from 10, and that one good. Lakers leading by 13. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Fresh, guarded by Fox. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, and Howard is a master at setting a hard screen and then rolling fast to the rim. For a guy his size, not many defenders are going to try to get in his way.
In the corner, it's Huertas. Off target from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Fresh, guarded by Fox. And that one's good. Fresh.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The Kings trail by 17. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Fox kicks to Barnes. Rebounded by the Lakers. Fresh has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
He dishes it to Ingram. Shoots the 3, and he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Fresh. Fresh has got 5 points now this quarter. The Kings have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Here's Fox. It's getting harder and harder to become an NBA owner. Franchise values are skyrocketing. The league, Chris, as you know, has set limits on how many minority owners a team can have. 25 per team is the number. They each have to own at least 1%.
Well, you know, there's only 30 of them, and the chance to make your impact on a franchise is just tremendously exciting. You know, we've seen in the past years where ownership groups could become very fragmented, so I definitely understand that train of thought.
Great perspective.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
No question. They are really converting every opportunity on the offensive end of the floor.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
First one falls for them.
Now, one of the issues the Kings have had over the last decade or so is that they haven't had much consistency at the coaching spot. That turnover is a recipe for chaos for a team.
The Kings making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. Here's Fresh. Young outside. Barnes grabs the miss. And with the Kings, you understand the desire to go out and get the best coach for a team or to change things up.
Well, that's a big thing that nobody seems to understand with the Kings. In order to improve, you need to have some consistency year to year and make a commitment. You just can't blame it on the players if they don't have consistent leadership. Hopefully they can have a coach last longer than 3 seasons in the next decade for the sake of the players and the fans.
Fox kicks to Barnes. Takes the 13-footer, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Lakers leading by 19 points. Here's Fresh. Chalk up 2 there. Fresh has got 16 points here in the second half.
Oh, he has been an absolute terror this quarter.
That one, Pops.
Here's Fox. Barnes outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Fresh has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Oh, his head doesn't look in the game right now. He can't seem to connect on any shot he takes out there.
Oh, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
I mean, absolutely. And the D seems content to let him keep firing from out there. And trust me, he will.
And there it is for him.
Efficient tonight, but certainly not dominant. He needs to take control of some of the scoring.
Chris, when you think about what you've been able to accomplish throughout your life to this point, aside from your NBA career, what have been some of your most fulfilling experiences?
You know what? I think on my charities, I think working with people in the cities that I've played with and in my home of Detroit and trying to help and give back in some of those ways. I think sports-wise, of course, is high school titles, playing in college with my boys. And personally, in the art-wise, I would have to say being a producer and producing 2 songs for Nas, one of the greatest rappers that ever, walked the face of this earth. And so being able to produce 2 songs on an album like that, just a great feel. So for me, I've never been one to really to share those passions or talk about them. But, I definitely would say charity and arts, two big passions of mine, Kevin.
Well said. 6 to shoot. There's the screen. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Fox, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Fresh. They get it again. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
That's just a real lack of physicality in the post there. No reason at all that they should have gotten the rebound off that miss.
Barnes passes to Sabonis. Good.
I mean, he's connecting on most of the shots out there, and his team has needed every one of them.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Well, Harrison Barnes, Chris, loves that corner 3.
And Barnes is strong from that corner 3 spot, as you mentioned, to keep his 3-point percentage high by favoring that spot. He's very comfortable shooting it from there, even if he's tightly guarded. And it also helps that he can put it on the floor and drive baseline and flush on you as well to keep defenders honest on him.
Here's the screen. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And player rest has become a hot-button issue. It's commonplace, as you know, Chris, for playoff teams to rest their players down the stretch of a regular season. But last season, we saw lottery teams doing the same things. What's your thought on that?
My opinion is that if you're a lottery team and you aren't playing your players, then I think the fans should be upset with you. I think the coach should have to answer, the GM should have to answer, the president should have to answer. I mean, the reason why you should continue playing is to get better. There's no need for rest. That's what the off season's for. The off seasons are for the really bad teams that don't make the playoffs. They get a couple of extra months to rest and hopefully to work on their game so they can come back better players on a better team.
Great perspective. The tray. Fresh can't get it to go. Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. To the paint, here's Fox, and he banks in the layup. Fox has got 22 points.
Well, that's the range you want to shoot it from if you can get there.
McDaniels passes to Fresh, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
With every shot he makes, the defense only gets more and more flustered. What a showing by him.
And that's how we play the game. Bring it in. Let's go. Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball. They cannot stop us. Remember, you're my Pippen and you're my Jordan.
I mean, it seems like every decade, the next decade, the players say, man, I wish I was born in that one. But I tell you what, the business of basketball is doing well, thanks to the fans,
yes,
and thanks to the hard play and work of these players.
Well said. The Lakers making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. There's a screen. Fox kicks to Holmes. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Lakers leading by 21. Here's Fresh. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Fresh has got 40 points. Kings have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. And that one, good. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
It's effort, it's ability. He also has incredible instinct.
Fox, no good.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
I think everyone would agree, Chris, you're one of the best passing big men in the history of the NBA. Why is it that passing from post players isn't a skill that is developed more at all levels of basketball?
Well, one thing, it seems like we have less post players, but you know what? I'm not sure. I think maybe it's been an emphasis on scoring. I don't know. All I can speak about is me, Kevin, and I grew up watching, Magic Johnson, who at that time was a freakish player because he was 6'9", playing the point guard. Think about how the game has evolved, and so for myself, I wanted to take that passing skills of him, Connie Hawkins, other guys that I saw hold the ball with one hand and palm it in the post, guys that I knew can dominate in the post, and I kept thinking, why waste the possession? If I'm going to beast down here in this post, if I get double teamed, I don't want to just pass it out for a waste of possession. Why don't I make something happen with it? So maybe it could be the mentality as well.
Well said. Fresh. And again, the Lakers, no good.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Well, that's just not wise to take that shot in that situation. He'll think better of it next time around.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Lakers.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And they're going to bring this season series to an end with a very nice victory here today. These teams spent a lot of time on the floor together this year. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Fresh.
Look, the thing that stood out tonight more than anything else was how many easy buckets he created with his passing. It was just a master class in how to move the basketball. He really drove their offense.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
2 on the clock, and it's Mitchell missing. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Screen by Young. It's Young on the wing. Fires from deep. That shot, no good. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme
it away.
Well, thanks very much. Big fourth quarter for you when you took over the game. How were you able to do that?
Man, I think our team just wore them down over the first 3 quarters. And, during the fourth, it made things easy for myself and others to create space and get those shots we like to take. And it really was team effort all the way, man.
Absolutely, man. Congratulations. Thanks for your time.
All right, man.
All right, back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for David Aldridge.
Good game, man. I just felt like that all day.
I was throwing the dimes.
Everything was falling in, man. It was like there was a magnet in the basket.
You was shooting into the
I
ocean.
couldn't miss, man.
Oh, man. That's how it's supposed to be. When you don't think, just play.
Because you were playing real unselfish out there, man. You were setting a good tone for the team.
I tried. You said I played selfishly, like regularly?
The 2K Sports.